Hello happy souls, this is my new project Kawasaki KB100 RTZ rebuild, and these are all the chapters which I've classified for this restoration project. Now we are in chapter 8, removing the other parts, and in that we are in part 4. Today we are going to remove these things, and let's begin with the rear wheel assembly. In previous video we have already removed the rear wheel brake assembly. It is in the chapter removing the chrome parts, and now we are going to remove the bracket stay with 14 mm spanner and take off the nut, and then going to the rear wheel axle. And for that you need a screwdriver at the LH side and 22 mm spanner at the RH side, and start loosening one by one. And one more tip is don't take off the nut entirely. Bring the nut to the edge of the axle bolt, and then tap at one end so that it will pop at other end, and you can easily remove the axle bolt from the wheel assembly. And then take the nut and the chain adjuster and the spacer one by one, and finally the axle nut. And after taking that, take the entire wheel assembly, and at the LH side the sprocket may be in contact, so detach from the sprocket and take the entire wheel assembly. And once done, we can move to the chain sprocket assembly. And for this you need a 27 mm spanner and loosen it in anti-clockwise direction. And here it comes with a nut and chain adjuster and the sprocket assembly. And remove these things one by one, and removing the other parts like sprocket and inside bearing and other things will come in the upcoming videos. We can see in that, and restoration and other things we can see one by one in the upcoming videos. And we can keep this aside now, and we can move to the rear shock absorbers. And for this you need a 14 mm spanner. At the top we have already removed with when we are removing the carrier and other things, sari guard and other things. And we can easily take off the rear shocks. The swing arm and the frame is holding in the other end, so we can move to the other end. And this is common, like 14 mm spanner is common for the Suzuki, Yamaha and other things. Mostly all other bikes come with this 14 mm. If you are going to modify for the longest, you want to increase the shocks length of the bike, you have to replace the shocks. And after completely taking these shocks, we can move to the swing arm assembly. Here for this you need a 14 mm spanner at one end and then 17 mm spanner at other end. Since it was already loosened because we have taken the silencer assembly, so we can just remove the axle bolt, and then we can take the swing arm assembly. Now this is kept hold because the swing arm was holding this. And for this you need a 12 mm spanner and take off the rear footrest bracket assembly, and then moving to the front footrest assembly. Here it comes with 4 bolts, 2 at the front and 2 at the rear. And one more advice is, like, whenever you are tightening it and putting back reconditioning, these areas would produce vibration, and if you're locking with this, we can use a thread locker, and you have to paste it and you have to tighten it. Like each and every thread you need a spanner knot. You can't easily tighten with your bare hands, and it would reduce vibration, and it won't you won't miss any bolt. And we can see in the upcoming videos. And then the left stand already is coupled with the footrest assembly. We can see it in the other video. For this main stand, it comes with split pin. Just remove the split pin at one end and take off the axle at the other end. The spring also will easily pop off, so you don't need to mess with the spring. And that's all for this video, and we can see in the other upcoming videos. And thank you, and see other videos in the description and in the playlist. And bye.